remote learning. So that is grand. Okay, so you guys are continuing on the same assignment from yesterday. So it's still in that same file. It's just part two. Um, so um, now you're researching. TripAdvisor is a great place to start because um, they have a lot of Daniel. Please stop. Um, click resume. So you should start with TripAdvisor just because it's a good place to start. It's got things to do in various places. It's got restaurants, and you can search restaurants by like the kind of food it is, how expensive the food is. You can find places to stay. So in terms of finding information, it's a great one-stop location, and you should include the URLs because you will need the addresses later when we're making your Google Maps. Um, it says that here. Keep track of the websites and make sure you're putting the information in your own words. So those things are very important. So you're going to find information about the place you want to visit. For each item, you'll need the place name, one sentence minimum to describe it. If you're doing multiple cities, organize your information per city. So keeping track of the websites. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to pick a random place to um, travel to. So today we are going to travel to Honolulu. We're going to go to Hawaii. Um, if you just search for a city, you can look for travel advice. You can look for things to do, hotels, restaurants. So it's pretty much every category that I'm asking you to look at is available here. So that's great. So if you're looking at restaurants, because you have to include at least 5 restaurants of places you can eat at, you can search by what kind of restaurant it is, what kind of meal you're looking for, if you're looking for breakfast, lunch, or supper. You can do mid-range, fine dining, or anything in between. So you're going to find places to eat. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like, we're going to be taking all this information and pretty much be creating a travel guide in website form. It's kind of your final AICT project. Um, so yeah. Things to do if you're doing multiple cities. So like, say you're doing Italy and wanted to do Rome, Florence, and I don't know, Pisa, you would then want to organize your information per city. But if you're just doing the one city, then you can delete where I put city 1, 2, 3. So your things to do and see will be there. So you want to say what it is and put a little bit of a description of what it is that you would be doing in that. Just give me a second here. And then, 5 restaurants. Find at least 2 possible places for hotels. So, and if you're doing multiple cities, it'd be a good idea to find one for each city. Historical or fun facts. So that's just things about that place that might be interesting to people reading your website. And then what's the weather like? So if you're thinking about a specific time of year that would be best to visit there, then kind of like during peak tourist season, or if you want to visit there during a specific time because it's during a specific sports season, then that might be different. So you're going to look at what the weather's like, and then in a paragraph you're going to sum up why people might want to visit there, and then other helpful information or tips for visiting that place. So some tips, like not every country does tipping their waitresses and waiters the same way we do here. Other countries have it included in the price of the meal already. And other places they pay their waiters and waitresses very well, so tipping isn't necessary. So there's different things like that depending on where you're visiting. That would be different. So you have today's and tomorrow's class to work on this part. We'll still do a check-in tomorrow. Maybe we'll try to do something fun. I don't know what, but we'll try something. But that is the end of that part. So I'm going to stop recording. And then, do you have any